Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Omena Michelle, aka Empress of Buckingham. I rule your kingdom. It feels like a while. I For the past like maybe a month or two, I've been feeling like I've been in a creative rut. The last month was crazy. September was crazy for me. I didn't do much of bookstagramming. I didn't do much of book Twitter. And I'm just at a place where I'm trying to be very kind and patient and loving with myself, because I am the kind of person who doesn't love being idle. I do not. That is a state that I abhor. But now more than ever, I just need to like tell myself to chill. You don't have to be busy every time. You don't have to be like creating things. Maybe this is just a phase for you to be still. That being said, in the past, there's a book that really helped me not to focus on what's not going right and focus on what's actually that that's going the way it's supposed to go, not left, right. uh, um, and that book is The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. If you know Rhonda Byrne, if you are a fan of the law of attraction, if you're a practitioner of the law of attraction, you know what I'm talking about. It's part of the secret franchise. If you do not subscribe to that hulabadu, the way you call them, it's very much okay, because this book deals with gratitude. It's not a book that you can read like a novel from page 1 to page what, 253. It's a book that has challenges, daily challenges, that makes you focus on a certain area of your life. You're looking at what in your life is going right, what in your life is going well, what in your life are you grateful for, what in your life do you love. I know when you're going through a tough time, you are supposed to actually feel what you're going through, because that's the only way you can go through it. Yeah, my toxic positivity sometimes shines through. But this time around, we are going through the fields. We have to go through them so that we can pass them. And I feel like, because I know this book one helped me in a time that was a very, 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 very dark time, and it showed me things about myself and my life that I really needed to focus on. So, like for example, day one is usually count your blessings. You're supposed to daily sit down, and it's better if you jot down. You can say them, but I feel like it will be more powerful when you sit down, because when you sit down with a pen and paper, you're more intentional about what you're thinking and what you're feeling and what you're writing. So just sit down, write 10 things you're grateful for, and really feel why you're grateful for. Because when you're in that moment, you realize, yes, things are not going right this side of my life, things are not going the way you want them about my business. But when you sit down and actually be grateful that you have a business, for example, you're being grateful that you're alive that day, be grateful that you're healthy that day, it makes you like give you a different perspective. Like what Einstein once said, trying something over and over is insanity. So when it comes to this gratitude, you're coming with a different frame of mind. You're trying to look at things on a different perspective. I'm not saying that you ignore what you're going through. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you look at it with fresh pair of eyes, because when you're on that kind of mental state, you can actually see an opportunity that you're missing. So gratitude also makes you focus on what you want. Most of the time, we are busy thinking like, I don't want this, I don't want this, or we are focusing on this other negative side of somebody. I don't like when you do this. I don't like this side of you. But when you focus on the positive aspect of this person, it turns out that when you encourage somebody or you give them praise of because of something, chances are they will feed that side more than they will feed a certain side for them. And for you, you will be focused on seeing other great things about this person, because most of the time what you focus on you get. You know what I mean? Day 2 is the magical rock practice. Simply find a rock so that at the end of the day you will pick it up and sit down, think about the great things that happened to you during the whole day. that practice makes you like sit down and realize that there's so much good that happened during the day, other than aside maybe an appointment got cancelled, before the store closed. So those two practices, count your blessings and magic rock, makes you start the day with gratitude and end the day with gratitude on a positive note, because it turns out that science says that the last thing you think about is the thing that you'll dream about the whole night, and it will be part of your subconscious mind, and that will determine how your following day will be. You know what? I need you to just someday sit down and observe yourself. One day sleep on a negative thought. Just focus on one thing that happened during the day that you didn't like. Go to sleep and see how the following day turns out. Unless you wake up and be grateful, at least that will cancel out, vibes can cancel it out each other. But it's better to go to sleep on a positive state than on a negative state. Am I talking crazy? No, I'm talking this from experience. I know these things take time to make them part of a lifestyle, and sometimes you may focus on all those things that go negative in your life, that you put down practices that would have helped you otherwise. I just needed to put this out into the world, so because maybe I'm not the only one who's going through maybe a creative rut, a difficult time with a relationship, a difficult time business-wise. This is a book that is quite profound, especially if you're ready to put aside your what? Disbeliefs and just do it. Because what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen, really? So I'm currently on day 80, what? 86, if I'm not wrong, of counting my blessings. It's been a challenge. I've been doing this for quite a while, We start, things go well, we stop, shit happens, then you go back and start. And the thing is, I've been trying to make this a lifestyle, and it's been quite a challenge. But for me, Sarah Michelle, I'm always up to a great challenge. So I just wanted to share this book. And then there are days like when you focus on your work, when you focus on money, when you focus on your health, when you focus on your relationship, when you focus on others. It's just a very giving book. And after I've read this book, I was like, Michelle, you were never. I used to think I used to be a grateful person, but I was never grateful. Because there's so many things I took for granted. So all in all, because I'm currently reading The Biggest Secret, since this one can't be read as a fiction, The Biggest Secret is also by Rhonda Byrne. I felt like that book carried the weight of all the books that she has ever written. It goes deeper. It's not about acquiring things. It's not about being successful. It's about discovering who you are as a person, more than the physical, more than the body. And it's kind of like reminding me of things that I'd forgotten, things that over the years, because I read the book last year when it came out. Over the year I've accumulated, so we're kind of like recalibrating. And I feel like my creativity is rejuvenating, and we hope that we will be back to the creating bandwagon, because I really enjoy what I do. It's just that sometimes life happens. So basically that fully will be. So yeah, this is just part of the life process, and I hope if you're going through a tough time, you just take your time to be kind and patient and loving to yourself. Trust the process. You might want to pick this book. It might change your life. It might change your life. It might change your life. Yeah, that's all I had to say this time around. No crazy things, but I'm looking forward to crazy things. I hope you get to read amazing books that will give you more pleasure, to take the pressure of life. I haven't been reading much. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Yeah. Until next video. Can I say bye? Or should I say until next time? Bye.